Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. So FSW draws have been cancelled for over a year now. I've been talking to immigration consultants. They're struggling because they can't pay their bills because there's not enough immigrants coming through FSW, only other programs. So what do you do, and what are the ways for you to immigrate to Canada if, let's say, this is not an option and you have not been invited through the express entry program through an FSW draw? So what are the options that you have besides, let's say, getting an LME exempt job offer or something like that? So what are the options for you if FSW, let's say, it does not exist anymore for the next 5 years, which I hope is not going to happen, but what can you do? And I put a list of things what you can do actually. Well, first thing is, it's an amazing program for Atlantic Immigration Northern Pilot Program, guys. And now, by the way, I'll leave all the description of this video for you to read in more detail. So, AINP or Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program. Guys, those programs are so cool. You don't need much English, you don't need much education, you don't need much money, but you do need to get a job offer from one of those designated employers and those designated locations. Basically, guys, it's a really awesome program to get your immigration done if FSW is not an option for you. Now, in terms of job offers, the next most reasonable one would be securing an LMIA, but which is not an option. I know a lot of you hate that because it's so difficult to get it. So if you got a job offer, you can come here on the work permit, get express entry. 1 year later on, as a Canadian experience class, you would be qualified to go through express entry. So you would be able to get your immigration done. But if you don't have a job offer, if you are struggling with all that, there is more programs for you coming your way. Well, live-in caregiver, guys, would be another interesting program. A lot of people don't even know about it, or a home support worker. A special program where it's really easy to get because it's such a job that Canadians don't want to be doing because it doesn't pay much and you have to literally take care of seniors or children. So what do you do for that? So if you get a job offer, guys, you can literally get a work permit for 2 years, come here, and start your immigration process. In 2 years, you should be able to get your PR. So that's another program. Not many people talk about it, but it's available out there. If that's something that is going to be interesting for you, then definitely consider for it. Now, there is also other programs, like, for example, for international agreements. If your country, and Canada has this, I forgot how it's called. Basically, there is several international agreements that Canada has. There's actually more of them, and you can find all of them on the IRCC's website. But anyways, if your country has an agreement with Canada where you can come here on an LME exempt work permit, just come here to work and travel, let's say. You can come here, you can start working, you can travel around, get 1 year of work experience, and now all of a sudden you might be qualified under Canadian experience class and you don't have to worry about FSW. Next thing you could do, guys, is actually to go through a skilled trades program. Now you would require to come to Canada and one of the provinces and get your construction or a trades ticket. So you would have to pass the exam in order to be admitted, and then you could go through the trades program, which is super easy. Well, a little complicated. You actually have to come here, you have to do the exam and everything, but it doesn't require much English, and you definitely get the preference. If FSW is not an option, foreign skilled trades would be a great option for you. Next part, for some people who might have a little bit more money, people who are willing to do some studying, is coming to Canada as international student, guys. Once again, you come here for 1 year, you get 1 year work permit after graduation. If you study in one of those designated learning institutions, guys, you can read about study permits and everything on the IRCC's website. But if you do 2 years, guys, just make sure your passport is valid for a longer period, because there were cases where people studied for 2 years, wanted to get a 3-year work permit, but the passport expires within 2 years and they only got a 2-year work permit. What it does, it gives you extra points for studying in Canada, for having more education, and for having Canadian work experience. And all of that 1 year work experience. Once again, you would be qualified either through Canadian Experience class, or you could be qualified under some provincial programs, PNPs, depending on the category and the province you're studied in. So there's a lot of things to consider. That's another way for you to immigrate. So guys, you're thinking that's not enough? You're like, Igor, how can I come to Canada? Well, I'll give you some more ways. Well, if you are very rich, you can go through a startup visa. So self-employed. So there is a bunch of programs, including provincial programs and federal programs, in terms of starting your own business here in Canada. So you could do that. I would definitely recommend you get an immigration consultant for that. And if you're really interested, it's not going to be cheap. I want to tell you guys, it's not cheap. Immigration consultants would charge you a lot of money, because literally you would have to come here for an exploratory visit, then make a business plan, get it approved, get things done according to the program that you're going to be applying for, go back, get a work permit, come here on the work permit, after that apply for, let's say, a provincial program or a federal program, paper-based permanent residency application. A lot of, basically a great opportunity for those people who are not qualified by age or something like that. So it doesn't matter how old you are for a business, as long as you are adult, you can start a business here and come through that program. There is also a lot of times they have a point system, but it costs a lot, but it's also a way to come to Canada in case you don't have a job offer, you can create your own job. Next part about it is, well, provincial nominee program, guys. Not every program you have to be in Canada. So you don't really necessarily have to be in Canada for every single program. And you could be qualified. You could have a secure job offer. I think there is a Punjabi wedding happening over there. Check it out, guys. Check it out. There's Punjabi wedding. I don't know if you can see it so far on the camera. Anyways, it's Punjabis are the guys from North India. So Sat Sri Akal. Anyways, guys, basically you can come here on a provincial nominee program, even if you don't have a job offer, and you can get selected through the express entry profile to apply through a certain provincial program if you're selected, if you are qualified and if you are selected once again. So that's another option if FSW is not something that works out for you, and we haven't seen any draws for FSW for so long. And guys, here's the wedding happening. Check this out. So there is a professional photographer, the bride is so beautiful, the husband and the other guys, everyone is dressed up so nice, like royal guys. Anyways, that's always cool to see international diversity here in Canada from people from all over the place and all over the world. Guys, if you like this video and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and we'll see you guys in Canada. All the best. I hope FSW is going to reopen and immigration consultants would be able to get back to what they do, helping people with immigration, because they had to find jobs because of that. Oh, there is a guy washing windows, Neto is saying, who's hanging on the building. You cannot pay me, Neto, enough to do that. If I do that, you would get my unconscious body down that rope. Subscribe, guys. See you soon.